Hey guys, Dylan and Spencer from Team Rabbit Dragon here. Today we're going to show you a Gravekeepers deck profile that Spencer got third today with, so we'll let him take over.
Alright, to start off with the monsters, I run 3 Spy, Flip Effect, 2000 Defense, 25 with Necro Valley, Flip, Special Summon 1. Run 3 Commandment, he searches your Necro Valley, and really good. I run 3 Descendant, just because of his effect. He pops a monster, and he has 2000 attack with Necro Valley. I run 3 Recruiter. Recruiter's really good because he searches every single one of these things except for Spy, so adds him to your hand. It's really good. I run 1 Heretic. He doesn't gain the Necro Valley boost. He stays at 18, but he's unaffected by all other card effects, so he can just attack, and they can't really do anything about it. Run 1 Guard. Guard is a monster compulse, pretty much. You flip him, he has 19 defense, and send 1 monster your opponent controls back to their hand. I run 1 Assailant. He gets over a lot of problem cards. His effect is when Necro Valley is on the field, and he declares an attack, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and change that target's battle position.
Alright guys, real quick, look at this sexy beast right there. Let me see that Recruiter.
Which one, that one?
No, look at this. It's like a DT beautifulness. Oh, it's so sexy. Sorry, I had to show it.
Okay. For spells, I run 3 Necro Valley, because without it, there's no point in running the deck. 2 Still, because they recycle your monsters from your graveyard, and it is not affected by Necro Valley, so that helps a lot. Royal Tribute's a card that can go either way. I really like it because if you're running Burning Abyss or Cool Fourths, it really slams up both of those decks, and they're top tier decks right now, and it just runs really well. And you open up into it, set all your stuff, activate it, and they have to get rid of all their monsters, and then you get to see what they have, so it kind of puts you at a big advantage.
It also works good against Necros too, because it sends all their cards to the grave, but they don't actually get the discard effects.
Exactly.
So yeah.
2-Potted Duality to just kind of start the deck up a little bit. You can't special summon with Spy, but normally you have to set Spy for a turn, and it works well. 2 MST, because MST is working pretty well in this format. I like it. You could run 3, I guess, but I run 2. 1 Snatch Steal, because
it's OP.
Yeah, Snatch Steal.
Snatch Steal wins games.
1 Book of Moon. Saves your monsters in many ways. You can use it for Spy's effect, etc.
Let's put it this way. Snatch Steal is basically the cowboy of this format.
Pretty much.
Snatch Steal for game.
That's all my spells. For traps, I run 2 Imperial Teams. Some people run 3, some people run 1, some people don't even run it. I like it at 2. Just because of its requirements, I don't want to run it at 3. It's too cloggy because you have to have Necro Valley out and the monster out to even activate it. So I like it at 2. It works well. Run 3 Fiendish Chain. It's better than Breakthrough because it not only negates their effects, it makes it to where they can't attack and saves your monsters a lot when you need stuff out there.
Doesn't stop my Rescue Rabbit though.
Oh my gosh. 3D Prism. Get over big time problem cards like Beals or anything that Winda, big one. Anything that has to be banished. Vanities, I like it too. It works really well because you don't have to use your extra deck. You can just go with the monsters that you have as long as you don't special. And a lot of the times you normal and use Descent's effect to pop, and then Recruiter's effect when you pop him and add more, and it just keeps going. 1 Solemn. Solemn Warning, pretty much. Bottomless, it's good with all the new Pendulum stuff that's coming out and stuff they're running, Cool Fourths, Ninjas if you're running Ninjas, etc. Necros, yeah, it's a big one. And Compulse, you have like almost 2 Compulse in here because of the Guard. Pretty good.
Is there anything in the main deck you would change?
A preference, whatever you want. I mean, you could take out a Descendant, and you could run another, take out Descendant and run like Macro or something like that, just to really mess with people. I don't really have much extra deck, but this is the stuff that I run and use most of the time. Master Key Beetle is good. When you attack with, like, say you have 2 monsters out the middle before you attack. And then main phase 2, you overlay for him, detach, and target your Necro Valley. It can't be destroyed by card effects, and if Master Key Beetle would be destroyed, you can discard or basically destroy your Necro Valley and keep Master Key Beetle, which is pretty good. One Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller, it's pretty dirty when you have all your stuff out there, because you have Necro Valley and they can't move their stuff unless it's their own effect, and then Abyss Dweller just takes away any other opportunity of them getting anything from their graveyard. One Cowboy. Cowboy for game. There's lots of level 4s in here. It works pretty well. I don't use him a ton, but I mean, sometimes he comes in handy. One Maestro, his Book of Moon effect is pretty good, especially with your Spy, and you already run one Book of Moon, so you can Book of Moon guard if you had to using his effect. I mean, it works really well, and it helps get over some problem cards. And then I run one Exciton. I use Exciton in like dire need situations mainly. If I'm getting killed or it's not looking too hot, like playing Burning Abyss or something, and they have Dante's out, normally at least 2 or more, I'll Exciton them, and then they don't get their effects because of, well, actually they would get their effects because Necro Valley wouldn't be out there, but by that point it wouldn't matter because of how far in the duel we'd be.
So, what made you want to run Gravekeepers?
You know, I pulled 2 of the, where are they at? Imperial Tombs and Necro Valley when they were at 30, and I already had a lot of the other stuff, so I was like, why not build it? And I built it, and it was really bad when I built it just because of the other decks around, and I mean, it's pretty good right now. Like, I'm doing really well. I don't lose a lot of the time. Sometimes I'll lose one game or one match, and I mean, that's about it. It gets over a lot of the meta deck now, and it just works really well.
Alright, well, thank you guys. Go watch our recent videos if you would like. We got Fluffles and we have Evil Swarm. Both have either Fluffles got 2nd, Evil Swarms have 1. And like and subscribe, and thanks. We'll have another video next week. See ya.